bad taste in music. The video that we're about to watch was deleted less than 24 hours ago. We're going to respond to it.
Let me start this very dramatic speech by saying that the last week or two, I haven't even been keeping track. The last week or two, it's really hurt a lot. It's really sucked, but I've also gained a lot of information. I've seen how people interact with me, you know, who sticks around, who leaves, why that is.
A lot of people need to be leaving after what was leaked. Every viewer, every fan that you have should be leaving and disavow you and detach themselves from you, because you are not somebody that I would ever want to be around.
And I think that, like, a lot of it makes more sense to me. But today, okay, I'm going to be bringing up, yes, I am talking about this. I'm going to be bringing up my ex-partner. But I want to make it very clear that everything I am about to say, I have zero intention of saying, like, or like trying to victimize myself through what she has done.
Okay, I haven't watched this video all the way through. This is a first-time viewage of this video, so enjoy the fact that this is live commentary happening on my first time recording. Typically, I always find it funny when people start videos off with this. I'm not trying to victimize myself, but I almost guarantee you, even though we're only 56 seconds in this is probably what's exactly going to happen. They're going to try to victimize themselves. All too often, people will say, I'm not trying to victimize myself in a YouTube video, and then they proceed to do exactly that. It's just funny and ironic that this is like a cookie cutter type response that happens over and over and over and over and over and over. It doesn't get old.
I'm going to be accusing her of some pretty hefty things, but I want to show you that I have a pretty strong understanding of the situation, and I truly do believe...
You don't strike me as somebody who has a very big understanding of anything, honestly. Just by the way that you're talking, the way that you behave, the way that you've deleted multiple videos, and the audio that we're going to get into later.
That, like, we are both victims in this situation, like, equally. And...
sometimes people can both be victims of each other. That is sometimes true, but I don't feel like this is going to be one of those cases.
I've even talked with her about this before, you know, like victims of the age of the internet in a way, but I think that it's different than that. I think that there is just something fundamentally broken between me and her. No, I did not abuse my partner. I have never even had a thought of harming her, like, once in my life.
Okay, we're going to stop it right there. We're 1 minute and 38 seconds into this. Let's switch the tab here to, well, Reddit be what Reddit is. Leaked audio came out due to his statement after he deleted this video. This came out. So, trigger warning, if that's a thing, that is something that you need to be prepared for. Let's watch this together. Remember what he just said, okay? Oh, I love stuff like this. And
fucking right do that to you. I can kick you the fuck out of here for what the fuck you've done to me. You've destroyed me.
What? How? All I've ever wanted to do is support you.
Stop lying to me for once. Look at me in the eyes and stop lying to me. Stop being such a wimp.
okay, I'm laughing at his words there when he's screaming, stop being such a wimp. Bro, really?
Look at me and accept what you have done to me.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I don't even need to know exactly the context of what is ongoing, since this clip is only 1 minute and 22 seconds. I don't need to know what's going on, because when I hear the phrase, accept what you've done to me, this says everything that I need to know about this type of person and that they are abusive. Look at what you've done to me. This type of mentality, when it comes to relationships, anytime I hear something like this, I will always believe that the person is being abused instantly because of that phrase. They are trying to, and I don't even need to know the situation, they're trying to take their partner and blame them for why they're acting a certain way and why they're being a bad person or why they're doing DV or why they're mistreating somebody, as whatever they do, that's why they're reacting this way, because you're a bad person. When the reality is, it's just a gaslighting manipulation technique used to derail and make the person being abused feel horrible about themselves while by the abuser simultaneously making it about them. Look what you did to me. Look at my feelings. Look at the way that I'm acting. It's because you did this. You did X, Y, and Z, and therefore that's justifying why I'm treating you this way. It's a horrible abuse technique, but it's more common than you realize.
Do you see what I've become?
Do you see what I've become?
You've killed me! You promised me everything! You lied to me!
Bro, I've been lied to a lot. This is not a way that you react when you get lied to. Just saying, you need therapy.
Look at me in the fucking eyes and say that again!
Look at me in the eyes and say that again!
Look at me! Tell me! Tell me! Tell me what the fuck you just said! Tell me!
Dude, your eyes are probably turning black. That's some unreasonable amount of screaming. And I do want to just say here, I feel like all too often people always talk about like abuse in the physical aspect, but also verbal abuse is a real thing. And I think it needs to be recognized more by people of when people act like this. Like you can have a conversation with somebody without screaming bloody murder. And when anyone reacts this way and screams to this level of pitch, you're an abusive piece of shit, and nothing that you will ever do, will ever say will change my mind on that.
Get out of my house! Get out of my fucking house!
I promise you. Don't do it, don't do it. Don't. Don't.
You're Donda. I'm
Don't.
You are evil. Like, you're evil.
I've never put a finger near her, but also at the same time, everything she's saying, you know, about being extremely hurt and horrified and, you know, like not wanting to be around me, and, you know, how she truly believes that everything she's done is in self-defense. And what I'm here to say is I completely believe her. But I also think it's worth mentioning the things that she did in self-defense. And
what? Dude, you're making this 100. We're 2 minutes in this, and you're making this worse for yourself. But you know what? I love that about the internet. I love it when people make things worse for themselves. It's quality entertainment for me.
like why they would result in me losing it and screaming, you know?
Why I would see, he's already blaming her for his reaction right here. This is just what I just literally talked about this. All right. You, I, me, you, the viewer, everyone around us, we are in full control of how we react to situations. And sometimes we may always not react the best ways. I understand that. But there are also times where we do react, and how the way that we react to something will be abusive towards someone. Okay? That's why it's really important to have self-control. It's really important to know how to manage your emotions. It's really important to not react in ways that are actually going to make things worse for yourself and be horrible towards the other person and put them through immense pain or trauma based upon your reaction. And your reaction here is not a normal type of reaction. Screaming like this is very, very damaging to people.
Well, first of all, let's talk about the main issue, me yelling. Like, when I get very angry or even excited or just anything, like, I get very loud. Like, it...
I like how you use the word, when I get excited. I'm sorry. I get excited and I squeal and yell too, but it's not like that. There's a difference in tone, man. I don't know if you know this. Like, there's a difference between yelling when you're excited and yelling when you're actually an abusive piece of shit.
I use my voice and the volume of it to really express it. So, like, when I'm upset because of something, you know, and I start getting really loud about it, like, that basically was her biggest fear because she had trauma with yelling.
I mean, I don't blame her for that. I've experienced somebody who yelled like that too in my past, and it is traumatizing. it is a fight or flight response when that happens. And therefore, when I have a thing in my life now, if somebody yells at me like that, if anyone yelled at me like that, they're instantly out of my life. I would cut them out in 2 seconds. I would never speak to them again. Bad.
Make sure I get all the details right. This is kind of complicated. So basically, for me though, like my family, everyone I've been around my whole life is loud. They talk over each other, they yell at each other, but they never mean anything bad by it. So I never really saw anything wrong with it. They're just trying to be heard and get their point across and, you know, show their emotions. And so that's like me when I'm yelling. And so the problem is Tina, I guess I'm just saying her name. Sure, Tina. Tina rightfully, like...
Poor Tina. Tina, I hope you're in therapy.
Gets scared of that, is horrified. What I'm trying to say by this situation is a matter of a bad match. Because we, like, worked perfectly with everything, but it really was me yelling. And again...
What? Did you just... We worked... Oh my... We worked perfectly with everything except yelling. Therefore, it's not perfect. Like, clearly, if there's a really issue with... If you're having anger problems and screaming like a belligerent, insane BPD unmedicated freak, right? Then clearly things are not perfectly. Jesus... Are you even socially aware of what you just said in the same phrase?
Again, I would basically yell because, you know, just like out of instinct of trying to get a point across, or even sometimes just tell a joke. And the way that she would...
Why did the chicken cross the road, man? Why? Yeah, okay.
Handle it is she would feel hurt and scared. And this just kept happening over and over again, where I didn't mean to scare her. You know, she got scared. She starts acting very nervous, and then I'm like questioning why she is. And then that's when like I would start yelling, and then I'd see how upset she was. I'm like, holy shit, wait, no, this is not what was supposed to, like, I was just trying to, you know, get my point across. And that would basically be like a very scary memory, you know, being built. And that would happen over and over and over again.
I feel like this is a complete water down of like a bad behavior, a pattern of behavior that you're exhibiting here, and you're trying to water it down to be something that it's not.
And to the point of where she started to fear me. And this is what I mean when I say that like everything she did is in self-defense. I am accusing my partner of blackmail, and I'm accusing my partner of gaslighting. And again, it's weird because I understand what she means when she says it's in self-defense, and I don't like think that this is a universal situation. I don't think this is something that represents her character. I believe this is something that was developed specifically for this relationship, so that she can protect herself from me.
You know, that's valid. You know, I mean, audio leaked of like what she was going through. So if that's what your opinion of what blackmail is, that you have a recording of somebody being abused and they release it because you release a terrible response video, I don't blame them. I don't consider that blackmail, though. That's not blackmail. That's not how blackmail is used. Like, typically in self-defense situations, you're gathering evidence to prove that this person is what you're claiming, so they have evidence of it. Because if there's one thing on the internet that I really don't like is when people come out about somebody and there's, like, no proof of anything, and now we have proof that matches exactly what was being accused of.
And what she would do is basically tell me like when I'm yelling, because she's not listening to the words I'm saying while I'm yelling, because, you know, she's terrified when I'm like loud, and she gets scared because she's afraid I'm gonna yell. So
yeah, okay.
She tells me that I'm not living in reality.
You're not.
And the reason I'm really bringing this up is because like this event that just happened really woke me up to the fact that like, you know, she would basically say, you're not living in reality. And I would agree with her and just like, you know, try to like, because I loved her. I wanted to make it work. So I would just like listen to what she says about me And then just, even if I was hurt, I couldn't yell because like it was after I had already yelled that she'd say that. So it was better to just accept it. So I was constantly being gaslit all the time. And I'm pretty sure that my partner also felt like she was being gaslit all the time. Because again, we just were not a good match. Fundamentally, we were a bad match. We had a lot of stuff in common, but this one aspect, like basically, again, like resulted
It's definitely not just one aspect, bro. Come on.
in 5 years of gaslighting. And like, I went fucking insane, like completely insane. Like just the feeling that like no one's listening to me, no one understands me. And once again, a lot of that's the fact that I'm yelling and I have a partner who can't listen to me while I'm yelling there.
I just want to say that it is really common that most people will not listen to you if you're yelling. This is not universal. This is a universal thing to like the majority of people in the world, even people who you don't know. Like if you're in public and you're screaming at somebody, majority of people will not actually listen to what you're saying. This is so common, and the fact that you're like surprised at the fact that she's not listening to you when you're screaming like a belligerent animal, like, come on, dude.
And like yelling is how I get like naturally my emotions across. So much of me is being missed.
So much of you is being missed. Nothing's being missed. You use yelling as an expression of anger and frustration. And that anger and frustration, when you use yelling as a means, is abuse. You can express anger and frustration without acting that particular way. That's what therapy is for.
And then again, it's like I feel so slighted that like I don't give a shit, what she's talking about, because she just, she just basically told me I'm not living in reality. I'm offended, Anyways, blackmail. So blackmail is maybe the most painful thing I've ever gone through in my life.
Oh my God, you look like you're in serious pain, man. I can see the pain on your face. Wow, you must have had a difficult life. I feel so sorry for you, man. Wow. I remember you said earlier that you're not trying to victimize yourself, but here you are.
Being recorded, like without my knowledge, like having a partner constantly remind me that, you know what? Let's take a break and okay. Let me finish my sentence.
People need to record people like you, okay? There's nothing wrong with recording a partner if they are literally doing something horrific, vitriolic, toxic, destructive, or abusive towards you. But no abuser wants to have themselves recorded and have their actual way that they deal with people or situations revealed to the internet or to the public. That's not blackmail, you fucking retard.
Partner, wait, what was I talking about? Anyways, let's take a break and talk about her concerns. Once again, like, I think that she had every right to feel the way that she did. I think that the way she handled it was really sad and misrepresentative of who I am as a person. That's why I even brought it up in the first place, because I felt so deeply betrayed. Because again, I've never had any mean.
Nobody cares about you feeling deeply betrayed, dude. No one.
Like, I've never wanted to do anything wrong to this person. Like, I still think about her. I still care about her. And like, yeah, no, my last video was like vicious and stupid, but also at the same time, it was me just like finally saying, oh, I'm just gonna like talk and say whatever.
I don't know what video he's referencing. I only know of this re-upload that I recently got sent. Feel free to educate me in the comments below, because apparently there was another upload he did prior to this.
And it turned out this is like, I don't know, maybe the most important experience of my career so far.
Oh, you don't have a career now? Trust me, your career is done after this.
Yeah, so why is it that she's gaslighting me? Why is it that she's... Okay, wait. That's right. I was explaining basically blackmail. So blackmail is basically like somebody holding you by a chain at all times. Especially the person who I like care the most about. Her holding the fact that she has stuff that she can like destroy my life with over my head is crazy.
It's not crazy at all. When you're super abusive and there's evidence of it, that's how you protect yourself. Welcome to self-defense, motherfucker. That's how we people, when we go through horrific things, if we can gather evidence to show this person is who we say that they are, that's not blackmail. That's the truth.
And the fact that, look, it's like I released the video, and video was not the cleanest thing in the world, but like her first immediate response was the same thing I've been saying. She'll just like say it's self-defense, and then, you know, spread all this stuff that feels like, again, that like the video I talked about, you know, the video is me.
Do you wear deodorant? Why the hell is your armpit sweaty in your house? Jesus Christ, dude.
Screaming because I'm being gaslit, because I'm not being listened to, because I'm yelling, and once again she can't hear a word I'm saying. She just hears yelling. She records it, she shows it to the cops, tells them how dangerous I am, they arrest me, and it feels like the biggest fucking betrayal of my life. That's why I brought it up, because like, yeah, that made me want to kill myself.
Okay, what's the problem with that? Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's way spicy.
But once again, like, she truly believed she was in that much danger, and I think that she's completely.
So the police arrested you because you yelled at her. Something's not matching up there. You didn't hit her? You didn't put your hands on her?
Valid for that, and that she's allowed to feel however she feels about the situation. She made a statement. I wanted to say something because I really just figured it out that, like, oh yeah, that's right. Like, you know, I have been behaving a totally different way for so long. You know, once I thought that I lost my YouTube channel.
Uh-oh, my YouTube channel. What will I do without my YouTube channel? This is why you don't put your whole entire career online on a YouTube channel. Okay? Hear it from me. Don't put your livelihood into a YouTube channel. Because if it goes away, you're fucked.
I really went into a deep depression. Like, ask anyone. But like, the thing is that really made me make this video is that it just kept getting worse. And like, in really weird and interesting ways, where people are like really showing their character around me, and I'm just like, huh, you know, and I'm absolutely hurt by it. But all I have left right now are people who I could spend a whole day talking to, which, you know what, I'll take that. And by the way, entire internet for believing everything you read at face value, just know I don't blame you, all right, because I would do the same, and that's just literally this culture. All right, so, you know.
I mean, I don't like that type of culture that just believe everything, but we also have evidence with audio, so I'm sure there's a lot more she hasn't posted.
This is me literally saying we are both victims of each other. Yeah.
You didn't explain anything in this video, right? You keep using words which I don't think you know what those words mean. You keep using the word gaslighting. You did not explain in any capacity in 11 minutes how you are being gaslit. Like, gaslighting is very specific, and if you're going to use that term and you're going to accuse somebody of gaslighting you, explain how they're doing that. It's not that hard.
You know, and that the relationship like dissolved in a way that that I thought felt extremely unfair, but I can see like why she was as terrified as she was. But the reality is, once again, like, this is not a problem around people who are like me. It just happens to be the...
So people who yell at each other like you, people who scream all the time, it's not a problem?
Circle I have, you know? All the people who are around me who are just like tuned differently, you know what I mean? And I did hurt them, but like, once again, I didn't mean to hurt anybody. So like, it really isn't, you know, not my fault as much as it is.
Bro, yes it is. It is your fault. You're responsible for every individual thing that you do. I'm responsible for how I respond to people. I'm responsible for people that I interact with at my job. I'm responsible for the things that I do individually and the things that how I say, interact, and react to people. It is my responsibility. If somebody at my job does something that I don't like and I lash out at them and scream them and call them names at my job, I'm going to be fired. That falls on me because I chose to react in that way.
You know, like, I don't know, whatever. Hopefully this clears it up.
No.
But knowing the internet probably won't, and I don't really care.
If you didn't care, then why did you make this? Why did you upload it?
With the 2-year rule.
Why did you delete this?
I don't know. Maybe I just was like Like I guess I could have waited a little longer. I'm probably still taking a break, but I'm making music like all day. Like I'm just in the studio, dude, creating crazy stuff. Listen to this, all right? All right, I gotta click this. Video unavailable. Well, guess you'll have to wait till next time. Peace.
That's how it ends, really? Okay. Well, that was that. Wow, that was interesting. I didn't even know who this guy is up until in the last like hour. I did a little bit of looking into him, not a whole lot, but that was fun. What do you guys think? How do you think? How do you like his response? What do you think of his response? This guy seems like he totally has it all together. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. Also, support the sponsor of the channel today, Vance Global. Use code REPSION at checkout, and you're going to get 20% off all orders and free shipping directly to your door. They're a wonderful brand if you want to be able to sleep, if you're struggling with anxiety. Vance Global has your needs met with a diverse library of products that will fit each and every personal need of yours. They go from gummies to certain carts to biodegradable filters. They got it all. And if you support the sponsor, it helps me a lot. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next week for another video. Until next time, cheers.